Here's a video that I wanted to do for absolutely no reason other than it's incredibly stupid as hell, therefore we should mock it for our amusement. It features a black woman, and the fact that every single one of you watching this video already knows where this is going to go before you've even seen anything should really tell us all something. But anyway, let's crack on.
I live in a reality where I know I do not have the same opportunity as you. I know I don't.
And you know
and
that
I know
too.
what, Scott?
I got it. And you know that.
Let me just tell you about me.
I'm gonna let you finish, but I want to answer this.
I'm not talking about.
Hold
how
on,
you
pause it
feel,
right there. Look at this. You see this frame right here? This is America in a nutshell, folks. A calm, patient, well-spoken gentleman of European ethnicity. And next to him, his polar opposite in every conceivable manner. By the way, that bloke there, Scott Jennings, how on earth does he have a job at CNN? Or rather, how does everyone else around him have one? You know the way on, say, Fox News they would have a panel and there would be one person, usually it was Geraldo Rivera or whoever, who's supposed to be the more left-leaning liberal voice, even though everyone knows they're just a punching bag masquerading as comic relief. Apply that model to Scott on CNN, only in reverse. He's the only one with a lick of common sense, and everyone else around him are the most sycophantic sort of Democrat Party wankers. Hey, CNN, you want to make your company profitable? Here's what you do. Fire all of your DEI hires and give Jennings his own show. It'd be great. He could be the Tucker Carlson of CNN. I'm not terribly familiar with CNN staff, and I don't think most people even are. I think the only other person that will be left standing is Wolf Blitzer, and I think he's in his late 70s. It's no bloody wonder no one watches you people. Your top so-called talent is rivaling the average age of Congress.
I feel. Me, a black woman in this country.
But not in this city.
And I will run, and if you want
Look,
me
I'm a New Yorker, not in this city. You cannot say that. You can't say that in this city.
I'm not talking about New York. I'm talking about Ashley
let her finish.
right here. I got a law degree, a master's, and 2 bachelors. Probably more education than all of y'all added up together at this table,
Fine
right?
by me.
And I have always been the least paid person on payroll at every institution I have worked in. And it's not
Even
because...
in the White House?
Even in the White House.
Well, whose fault is that? I don't think you worked for George W. or Trump.
Well, guess what happened when I was there? DEI.
Scott.
Look.
Now, I'm a firm believer in being an ambassador for one's demographic, be this nationhood, ethnicity, sex, or well-dressed metalhead. That being said, when you look at this epitomization of so many stereotypes, do any of you see this beyond merely a walking caricature? Because I sure as hell don't. I look at this and think, my word, this is such a colossal mountain of idiocy, I don't even know where to start. It does remind me of one of Mencken's quotes. It is a classic fallacy of our time that a moron run through a university and decorated with a PhD will thereby cease to be a moron. I would say that's a rather appropriate quote to use for this very occasion. I wasn't kidding, by the way. I really don't know where to start. Maybe the claim I've always been the least paid person on payroll at every institution I've worked in. My word, I can't possibly imagine why. Bloody hell, it's no wonder per capita continues to elude them. The pattern recognition game is weaker than their marriage rates. I can see people in the comment section going, damn, Spoon's coming back with a vengeance today. A question on the payroll claim, though. How the fuck do you know that? She has all the worst qualities of the typical liberal female, with the added addition of certain other variables as well. You're either nosy as all hell, suck at salary negotiation, or you're just an unimpressive employee, take your frickin' pick. Or far more likely, she's just a liar. But for the sake of the funnies, let's say that's all true. She's such a mess of entitlement and blissfully unaware stupidity, I should say it's unbelievable, sadly, however, it isn't. How do you say to someone, I don't have the same opportunities as you, and in the same ramble tell everyone else around you you have more education than all of them combined, and you also worked at the White House as you're sitting on CNN? What opportunities are you missing exactly, you privileged, entitled git? How do you boast about being better than everyone, yet also claim victimhood status? I just realized she reminds me of Brenda from Scary Movie.
Now who the fuck did that?
The appeal to credentialism is hilarious, especially considering one of the articles that Lauren Southern used a while back while she was trying to extol the virtues of education, which clearly she didn't read. However, I, being a man, I naturally did, revealed that the most helpful trait in getting through the university apparatus is not intelligence, but rather obedience. Which is frankly astonishing to me, considering obedience is not a trait I would ascribe to that one. Or intelligence for that matter. Here's a newsflash for you. You're thick and obnoxious. Not much brain matter is required to solve that riddle. And at the very end there, when the guy asks, Well, whose fault is that? A very valid question, which anyone watching can answer in under 30 seconds. Then for her to say, well, guess what wasn't happening when I was there, DEI. That's not the witty retort you think it is, genius. In fact, that proves its implication, the problem being you. If you were a DEI hire, one could make the claim you were hired based on that. But seeing as you stated it wasn't there, what exactly were you hired on? Merit? You're freaking right. More likely, we're going to go with the predecessor, affirmative action, which, let's not kid ourselves, is just DEI without the steroids. And seeing as that is likely the case, the academic credentials required to furnish you with qualifications was lower, which means you'd be less valuable than someone who did not attain academic credentials through affirmative action, resulting in you being paid less. Mystery solved, and I didn't need a master's for that. I have 3 other qualifications of my own, Wang, White, and Wisdom. And failing that, we've always got wicked wits and whiskey. Cheers for watching, and once again, I apologize for nothing.